Hi guys, welcome to this the another lecture series of the lean manufacturing tools. This is Dr. Moorthy, working as assistant professor in the Department of Automobile Engineering, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. So in this video we will see the setup time reduction in the manufacturing industry. So during each phase involved in the manufacturing industry or any organization, it starts with the design to up to dispatching of component to the market. So in between we have a number of stages, and then each stages how the time is wasting, and then what are the steps to be followed to minimize the wasting time, and how effectively we will improve the performance of each organization. So that is what we'll see in this video. So this is the continuation to the last video, where we will see what are the factors that we have, what are the steps we have during the process. It starts with the design, and after the setup conversion matrix. So while following any procedure or any new process, so we have to understand what is the purpose of to following or implementing the particular process to the existing system. So that is the purpose used to identify specific actions taken to convert the internal setup operation into external setup operation as part of SMED program. This SMED means single minute exchange of die program. So when to use, so when setup conversion matrix should be used after the setup worksheet has been completed. So while implementing the any new thing to the existing system, so we have to know the what is the purpose, when to use, and who should use the system, and finally what is the expected benefits. The expected benefits in the form of the resultant deliverable will be specific action aligned with conversion methods to convert internal setup operations into external setup operation. So that lead time reduction, it starts with the reduction in lead time, where these are the factors involved. It starts with the product reaches market quicker. So that is the ultimate aim of the reduction of time in the organization. Or next one is quicker detection of quality problems and defects. Next one is improved demand forecasting and reduced uncertainty, and reduced value of work in process to meet customer needs, and ended up with low cost of product variety, and reduced risk of product obsolescence, and reduced scrap of waste. And then finally we have the outcome called reduced cost of doing business. So these are the factors, so many factors there. These directly affect the overall the cost of time, and then cost of the process in the industry. Then lead up lead time reduction. First one is wasted time and the activity, then core process value, and it start with the excessive motion walking to next task. So excessive motion means we have this the once the production process started, and then once we have a number of steps for the entire for the single product during the entire manufacturing time. So once the working station to be kept very as minimum as short as possible, so that the motion between one stage to next stage getting minimized. And then defects, so we have to give the defect free product, and then for that we have to identify the proper process, and then handling method, and then fixing. So for that, the unneeded process time. So what are the factors that directly affect means unneeded process time, then waiting. So waiting means so the product, the in between the process, the product kept stationary or ideally, so that the waiting also will cost the entire cost the time waste, and then cost waste. And then finally the transportation. So so next, uh, so the lead time elements. So what are the elements that directly affect the lead time? So the time the components are wait. So waiting mean waiting for the entire the next by next process, next stage, and then transport, next rework or scrap once the product is manufacturing with the defect. So we have to go for rework or scrap, or it to be kept in the scrap, and then inspection, then run, and then next is the overproduction. So excessive production also cost the overall overall the performance of performance or benefit of the industry. And then Q, unnecessary motion and inefficient plant layout, and then excess inventory and work in process. So these are the factors, the lead factors that directly affect the overall the performance of the organization. So that we have to minimize these things as much as possible, so that we can control the amount of time waste during the process.